Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the sound test stream. Today we're taking a look at how to export an entire project file, Cubasis project file, to Dropbox, email it to somebody else so they can open it in their Cubasis. A couple of things you need. You're both going to need Cubasis, obviously, because these are zipped for Cubasis files. You can also open these on the desktop version of Cubase. And yeah, I'm using Dropbox because that's the way I like to work. Okay, so me and Colin have exchanged files like this for years. This is how we do all our albums. So 16 albums later, and this is how we do it. So we both have Cubasis, so that's what we use. Okay, so you want to export the project. There are a couple of things that you need to know. If you're exporting, now this is all audio, okay, so it's easier. If you're exporting a project that has MIDI files in it, like or instruments or AUs, you can export that project. It's absolutely fine, as long as the person you're sending the project to also has the same apps on their iPads. For instance, Sensual Sax. Colin sent me a project file the other day. I had Sensual Sax in it. The Sensual Sax that I have wasn't installed on the iPad. I'll show you what happens when you do that. It's absolutely fine. It still works fine, but you know there are certain things that you need to know. If that's the case and they do not have the app, and you know they don't have the app and they don't want to buy the app, freeze the file so it turns it into an audio file. Okay, that's what you need to do, and then you can just send it like audio, like this. Like for instance, Model D up here. This is still an audio, but I did record it as an AUV3, then froze it as to an audio file. Okay, media. This track is called Reverse. I'm going to hit share down here. Just stay in your projects. Hit share. You can email a file if it's under 20 meg. This is 36 meg. I know that because I tried earlier to see what the file size was. Okay, if you hit zip, it will export to iTunes file sharing. Okay, so you want to hit more. And what it'll do is it'll reduce the file size and turn it into a reverse.cbp, which is a Cubasis project file. Okay, it doesn't take long, and this is quite a big track. Okay, it's done. Okay, so now you'll get some options like this. I'm going to hit save to Dropbox. And then my Dropbox will open. It'll ask me where. Now, when you install Dropbox, if you haven't already got it, and it's free and you get 5 gigs worth of storage, you can connect. You have to connect the app. So in Cubasis, you can connect Cubasis to Dropbox. As soon as you hit file share, and it'll open Dropbox and say Cubasis wants to be part of Dropbox or something like that. Anyway, blah blah blah. Now there's the one I did earlier there, but I'm going to save this to Cubasis. Okay, save. Oh no, sorry, that's the one that's wanting to be saved. I've deleted it from Dropbox to test. So it just uploads, doesn't take long, and this is, I think, 36 meg. The zip size. Okay. Saved. Fine. We can open Dropbox now. Okay. And this is the Cubasis file, project file, and what we need to do is go and find it. There it is. And it says 35.6 meg, modified 8 seconds ago. That's the file. This is what I do, okay? Because I could now open this back up in Cubasis, but I'm going to show you how to email it to whoever you want to email it to. So I'm going to email it to me. I do it like this. Tap on these little dots here and choose share. Now export I'll go through that as well. That will take you back into putting it back into Cubasis. But first of all, I'm going to share it because I want to send it to somebody else. I'm not going to mess around with send it to email or stuff like that. I'm just going to go create link because I might want to send this to many people. And then I'm going to go copy link. Okay. The link is now copied. So we can cancel that now. We can go out of this. We can even close Cubasis. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to go into my mail, new mail. I'm going to send it to me, soundteststream@gmail.com. And then I'm going to put Cubasis file. And then I'm just going to paste in what I'd copied. There it is. This will obviously go to whoever you've sent it to, right? Your friends or whatever, or your musical collaboration partner. Once they get this, they'll get this. All they need to do is tap on the file like this, and it will take them to their Dropbox or whatever. And there it is, and it says .zip files can't be previewed. It's a zip file. You want to preview it anyway, do you? But what you need to do, like everything in Dropbox you want to share out somewhere else, is go to these 3 little dots in the top right-hand corner. Tap on the dots there, tap export. And then choose open in, and it will export the file. It shouldn't take too long, depending on your internet connection, you know. Now, a lot of the times it will just do that and it'll go blank and go, oh no, what's that? It hasn't exported. Okay, if it does this and it doesn't bring up another screen, just tap the 3 dots again, tap export, tap open in, and you'll get that. That'll work, okay? So sometimes it closes out and then you have to export. Copy to Cubasis, exporting file, it will open Cubasis again. Okay, and there it is. It's now called reverse 1. Okay, so we'll remember that because I already had reverse there and this is reverse 1. What I'm going to show you now is I'm going to go to a completely different project. So this is called Lily Dreams, and this is from a new album that me, Colin, and Dave Leonelli are working on. Audio unit error, okay? An error has occurred while loading the plugin Reinstall Sensual Sax. Please reload the project or restore Cubasis. What that means is it thinks it may still be there, but it just hasn't found it. I know it's not on this iPad. Just click OK. And what you'll see here is where it says audio unit, it'll be like blanked out. And then there's Sensual Sax. But if I solo that and play, nothing's going to play. Whereas if I... Okay, so what I'd need to do then is just reinstall Sensual Sax and then tap this here and then choose my instrument and put it back in, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? I'd just go to audio units, find Sensual Sax, drop it back in, but it's not there because it needs to be reinstalled. That's how you do that. So going back to our media, reverse 1, double tap on that, and there's our project file that we've just sent to ourselves from email. I've just sent to myself, but this is what your person you're collaborating with will have now received and opened up. Piece of cake. If it's all audio, it's going to work fine. Any effects that are applied, it will work exactly the same way. If they're using the internal effects, not a problem whatsoever. If they're using audio unit effects, stuff like that, Cubasis is going to say exactly the same thing. It can't find a particular effect. You can replace the effect with anything else. If you wanted to replace Sensual Sax with, I don't know, Sample Tank or another synth, the MIDI's there that the other person has played. So, you know, it'll work like that. So that's it, guys. It's really that easy. It's very simple, straightforward. Once you've done it a couple of times, it's a really nice way to work because it leads as long as you've both got Cubasis, and this is our door of choice, mine and Colin's anyway. You're all good to go, and it's really fast transfer. And of course, it's as fast as that because I've just transferred everything over the internet anyway, even just backwards and forwards from this iPad. Okay, so yeah, basically that's it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to play this. So if you've learned enough information, then you can go now and you don't need to listen to this. This is just a bit of a musical interlude at the end of a project that I'm working on, a totally electronic music project. It's really nice. And all audio in, apart from the Model D, it was all hardware synths or my little Mackay Miniac recorded into Cubasis. Anyway, neither here nor there. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Please consider becoming a Patreon. It's cool beans. I think Cubasis at the time of making this video is on sale, half price. I'll put links in for Cubasis. And anyway, Dropbox is free, so you can go and grab that if you haven't already got it. Most people have. Right, okay. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this piece of music. I turned the wrong thing down. And that's as far as I've got so far. There's got lots more bits and pieces to be added. Actually, some of these were from Dean Daughter's reflective pack, the impacts and stuff. Where, yeah, it's very cool. I like it. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. Yeah, so that's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. You just, you go into your thingy and then you hit your share and follow the instructions earlier on in the video. Very cool beans. Thanks for watching. I shall see you guys later.